All right, we're going to talk about area references. An area reference is a coordinate system that you'll see on the borders of maps of a local area. Not on a global map like latitude and longitude. We're dealing with very small distances on this type of map. This is what we'd call a large scale map because the features appear in a large scale. So, what is an area reference? Well, it's a 4-digit number. The first first two numbers tell us how far east we need to travel, and the second two numbers tell us how far north we've got to travel so that we end up in a particular area square on this map. And that's how we find out locate our features on the map. So the general rule is we start at the bottom left corner of the map, we go east, collect two numbers, we go north, and we collect the other two numbers, and then we should end up on the bottom left hand corner of the area square that we want to refer to. Okay, so we start at the bottom left hand corner of the map, down here, bottom left, and we want to finish at the bottom left hand corner of the square that we want to refer to. So we start at the bottom left hand corner, we go, whoops, I've just written this wrong, we go east first, and then we go north second, L-E-N. So let's try that out with a couple of practice questions. Here we go. Very simple ones, but they might be similar to ones you get in an exam. So question 1, what is the area reference for point B? First thing I'm going to do is find point B on the map. So let's work through this. Finding point B, I can see point B is up here. I'm just going to circle it to highlight it for you. So remember, I want to start at the bottom left-hand corner of the map, go east, go north, and I want to finish at the bottom left-hand corner of the square which point B sits in. So I'm going to find the coordinates of this point. So all I need to do is figure out what two valued lines line up with it and put them in the correct order. So remember, we want to make sure, and I'll just refer back to the rule, that we go east first, then north. So we're going to collect the numbers in that order. So if I travel east, I'm going to line up with the number 25, which lines up with my finishing place. So my area reference, the first two digits are going to be 25 because they line up with my finishing location. The next two numbers tell me how far north I go to land on that point. So if I go up to this line, I'm at my finish line, and that's a 7-6. So the code for the square that point B sits in is 2576. So if you were someone who saw that code, you started here, you went across to 25, up to 76, and you knew that you're in the bottom left-hand corner, you'd be able to say, well, point B sits within that box. We've got to do a very similar thing, but just in a multiple choice question. Which area reference does not, so it's got a negative, I'm not looking for, a part of the Blue Lagoon? So the Blue Lagoon here is this white mass, it's a body of water, and the land has been shaded in grey. So we want to, by a process of elimination, figure out which of these is not going to have a part of the Blue Lagoon within it. Now there's a bit of a trick to one of these answers, which means we're going to cross it out straight away. Have a look at these and tell me which one's different from the others. It's answer B. B has been written around the wrong way. It's got the northings first, the values which increase as you go north, and then it's got the eastings, the values which increase as we move east second. They're actually written around the wrong way. So we're going to cross that out. Even if there wasn't part of the Blue Lagoon, I'd still cross it out because it's written wrong. The whole answer smells to me. So let's then look at the last remaining three and see which one fits this idea of not containing the Blue Lagoon. AR2476, so I start at the bottom left hand corner, I go across to 24, and I go up to 76, so that's this bottom left corner of this square, and it actually contains some white. So that means it does contain part of Blue Lagoon. So that's going to be wrong because it doesn't meet the needs of the question. AR2575. I go across to 25, up to 75. I'm in the bottom left-hand corner of this square, which is completely shaded in grey. So that means it does not contain the white shaded lagoon. So that's a possible answer. I'm still going to check D, just in case the person who wrote the question put 2 correct answers or they made a mistake. So let's just double check. 2375. Now there's no 23 listed on here, but if I follow the pattern, see how these numbers increase as I move east? 24, 25, 26. They decrease by 1 as I move west. So the value of the edge of the map is 23. That vertical line is worth, number is 23. So I go across to 23, which means I don't actually move at all. And then I go up to 75. I am now in the bottom left-hand corner of this square, which is almost entirely shaded in white. So it does contain the lagoon. So out of all these answers, I would go with C. That's it.